Big Johnson, man. Hey,
let's run
look,
up a minute.
never switching for shit. Your life is a risk, but that's how you know I got scars too. Hey, we never retreat, we take no defeat, get it handled as soon as we walk through. So go tell all them haters to come out and play. I put them down like I'm making them pray. Keep me some heat, I ain't lacking today. I'm from the land, I've been trapped and they say been down with the drip, never slip up. Gotta push through that pain like a sit up. Put me down every time I'ma get up. I'm the one you can never get rid of. I just grind to get mine, make them mad and bitter. If they rack, give a shells, call that master splinter. Yeah, I give them heat like it's after winter. If they play, leave a stiff, that's an action figure. Come out the mud like I'm mad, get hit with some metal for talking, that's real still. Gotta sleep with one eye open, still peel. Just like no power steering, I still will. When I give them these L's, I ain't buying beer. Spit crack, give a fuck what you trying to hear. With the stick, make them stall like the grinding gears. If they slide, get them tag, get them out of here. Leave you shaking that sound for laxes. Out there whip, make it flip off of taxes. You gon' see what I mean like an asterisk. I'm the illest in this, you just act sick. Moving forward, can stick to the past shit. Ain't no sellout, I do this for passion. People bring out the
Poppin' everybody, it's Godsent, we back again. I got this next interview with my brother right here, the lyrical spitter, bar for bar. No one's fucking with Mandime himself. Make some noise for Mandime, everybody.
Let's go, baby.
You know what it is, man. So you know what it is, SoCold NMWA. You've been rocking with us for a while. You're on the label, you got the pendant, you got the ink. You're dedicated, it's always 1,000 anytime you hit the stage. They know who you are, they know where you're from. But just to give a little people the insights, I'm gonna hit you with some questions.
Sure.
So the first one's gonna be, is this your first tour and what has your experience been so far?
Definitely not my first tour.
Okay.
As far as experience goes, man, you know what we do every single time we pop out and do another tour. It's always bigger, it's always better, and we're always advancing and getting the audience tapped in with us, man. We're always promoting better, just always elevating. So it's always an experience. There's nothing dull about going on tour with the camp. It's always great. We're always working and productive, so it's nothing but 100%.
And I know you did a few tracks on this tour so far. You've been in the studio cooking some brand new music.
Yep.
How was the experience feeling being put on the spot and then seeing everyone's reaction after they feel the outcome and the delivery?
Man, that was dope because, you know, we always get put on the spot. Ash is always known for testing and challenging us while we're going on tour, or just in general. So having to get put on the spot with the new artists I never worked with before, but they wanted a verse, delivered it. I did that very fast. You know, it's probably one of my fastest verses I did, but it came out hard. The artist really rocked with it too, and we got that shit done. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Omaha.
it got to
Shouts
prove
out to Bird.
what exactly we do over here. You know what I'm saying? When we say we the best and we the camp and we are always working, that in itself just proved it. And my boy Rhyme did the same exact thing, so we killed it.
Right. And shouts out to Rhyme, shouts out to Mandime,
No doubt.
shouts out to Brandon Bird. Be yourself, be your reason to dream.
Yes, sir.
Omaha's finest, one of them out there. He's killing shit left and right. We're gonna be dropping that feature with them real soon, so pay attention for that one. But how does it feel when you walk into a studio that you've never been in and you deliver like that and everyone's just like, wow, I want to be able to do that? Is that give you a motivation to inspire them to become better? Or does that just like it's natural for you just to walk in the booth and you know what you're gonna deliver?
You know, I could see for a lot of artists that it could be a little bit challenging or a little bit out of the comfort zone because they're not used to that studio, you know, anything like that. What I see it is an opportunity to advance with another producer, with another studio, to bring in your fire and your creativity to another place. You know what I mean? So honestly, I look at it like it's just something that you can advance in and prove what you can do in another studio. You know what I mean? It's nowhere challenging, it's nowhere under pressure. It's just showing what the fuck you can do no matter where you're at.
Comes with the experience of developing and doing.
Yes, sir.
All right, now you said this isn't your first tour. You've been on a few with us. You've been rocking with us for years now. All the money that you've invested, because you've done big productions on your videos, you've gone out and done some big shows with other labels and really stepped out of the box. But as the squad, tour life, money invested back into that, do you feel like it's been lucrative and would you reinvest again?
Oh, 100%. You know, a lot of artists like to look at it like if they ain't getting their money right away, they don't think it's a good thing to do. But we always give the opportunity. Ash always gives the opportunity to make your money back and some. Right. So it's not like you just break even when it comes to what we do. You always get the opportunity to make some more money. And just like J-Mac had said, if your game is on point with merch, there should be no reason why you shouldn't be making no profit while you're on tour.
Right.
So all I think of it, it's great because we get the opportunity to keep going, keep making money, and keep reinvesting.
So if you were to give them an insight out there listening to where they're wanting to do and wanting to follow in the footsteps that you're creating, what would be an advice to tell them? Get their merch up, get their music up. What would be their first thing that you would say they need to do? Brand themselves?
Well, I'd say if you're starting from the bottom, you definitely need to get your voice out there.
Right.
You know, you can definitely start pushing merch right away, but they want to be able to put a face or a sound to that merch, right?
Facts.
Because anybody and everybody could put merch.
Right.
Everybody does. So I think the music is a big thing to know who you are, showing people who you are. That way when it comes to merch coming out, they already know where that goes to and who it belongs to. And then they can support you on a whole nother level.
Now I know you've been on a few tours and everything is busy, but just tell the people, would you come on another tour?
No fucking doubt.
No doubt.
Every single time we do this, man, it gets bigger and better. Like I said,
We gonna skip to the
if
next.
you guys don't know what the hell we do, you seen this tour, you're gonna see all the footage being
It's
put
that
out.
news you could use.
You know what I'm saying? So
SoCold
next year it's gonna be
NMWA.
bigger and better. So y'all better tap in.
Now we had an experience with the youngster out in Fort Collins. What did that feel like? To know that like the younger eyes that we don't know that are really watching us or paying attention to the fact they come up to y'all and they're just like, yo, I want to be in your guys' videos. What's your names? How does that feel when they reach out to you like that?
You know, that's always the greatest feeling ever, especially for the younger group. You know, they always look for inspiration throughout lives. Kids are like sponges, they absorb, right? So when they see us out there and they want to get involved, that just proves we are doing something right because the kids want to get involved as well. They look at us like, not that we're just cool, but they look like, man, those guys are moving as a unit. That's something we've heard all tour.
All tour.
We move as a
from
unit.
multiple artists in multiple cities.
Yes, so seeing the kids wanting to get in the video too, even though they didn't know what to do with their hands,
Yeah.
you know, they just wanted to be in it.
They were
that
Ricky
just
Bobby
shows,
for a little bit.
right? That shows that they want to get involved with what we got going on.
Now, leading up with that, this is my next question. Now that you become a touring artist, what do you feel like it'll open the doors for you? And on tour, off tour, how would you feel like running your own? Did we give you the blueprint for you to feel like you have enough knowledge to run your own tour?
Oh, for sure. You know, there's a lot of little things that come with that as well. You know, shout out to Ashes because he makes the shit happen.
Right.
You know, it takes a lot more money
Shouts out
and
to
patience
our
and
captain,
dedication to
fearless
do
leader,
this.
General
So
Ash.
if we didn't have the way Ash handles this shit, then we wouldn't know exactly how to run a proper tour. Simple and plain.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot comes with it, but at this point in my career and being with the camp, I definitely got a solid idea and game plan if I were to go a route of doing my own
Run your
tour.
own
You know
tour.
what I mean? Because we got the greats that are doing it for us and showing us firsthand how it's supposed to be done.
So what's been your overall experience and how have you adapted with your fellow artists on tour?
I say, man, we've connected on a whole nother level. You know, you get real close and personal when it comes to being on tour,
Right.
in the van together. You know, we're laughing, doing a bunch of things, but we also start talking about artistry. We start working, we collab like we've never collabed before, and we bring
Right.
out creativity on a whole nother level that you don't get really recognized until tour's over. You know what I mean? So working with not only just the group, but J-Mac and working with everybody else that's involved in this tour, it really brings out your artistry on a different level, even if you don't notice it yet.
Facts.
So it's great.
And then you've been rocking with us for years, but when you first started rocking with us, how did you hear about us?
Well, I've been watching the camp for a while. I see everybody's music out. Before I joined the group, I seen everybody's music put out. You know what I mean? And it's consistent. That's the biggest thing. A lot of these artists, especially where we're from, it's a lot of them like to say they're the top dogs of things,
Right.
but nobody's able to back that up with their work. And that's one thing I see with the camp all the time, whether it's Ash, Rhyme, you, it doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's always working. And that's the biggest thing to me because that's dedication. And not everybody has that.
So if you were to give anyone advice out there, you basically are saying consistency is the key.
100%. You know, you could drop music, you can have a lot, but if you're not consistent with it, and it's not just making a song,
Right.
it's promoting, it's shooting videos, it's putting them all platforms. A lot comes with that. Not a lot of people can stay consistent with that. So shout out to my boy Rhyme especially, because he outdoes fucking everybody when it comes to dropping tracks.
Shout out to
Hands
Rhyme
fucking
Vicious.
down.
If you don't know him right now, go look up him anywhere digital, Rhyme Vicious. He's been dropping albums. He's dropped 400 songs in just this last year. And he'll probably drop another 4 this year, you know, who knows?
Easily.
But stay tapped in with the camp, you already know. That's the squad. So how would you, because like this is the thing, we've been rapping, we've been spitting, we've been collabing, we've been doing things that we've never really done this tour. And I've been telling everyone, you know, like when it comes down to bar delivery, like you're the Wayne of the group. You know what I'm saying? You got those punchlines, you got those bars. But how would you rank us with the majors or the independents that are running their own shit? How would you put us in? Or what category of level would you put us at?
So there's everybody. What I love about this, our group, man, and our team is we all got so much diversity when it comes to talent. So, you know, Rhyme is the king of melody.
Right.
Rhyme can spit any hook or any melodic way and make it sound fucking dope. Hands down. You know, Ash, he's very lyrical too, and he has his own fucking flow and sound that nobody has.
King in my own mind.
You know what I'm saying? So he has, I feel like for Ash, he's created his own category, and nobody can touch that category because his is so unique. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be so cold.
Yeah, and when it comes to my man right here, you already know what the fuck I'm gonna say. He's the fucking freestyle king, baby.
Love
you know,
man.
I've grown so much with him with just freestyling alone. I haven't been the best freestyler when I jumped in the group. Now I'm feeling I'm advancing. You know what I'm saying? And I can only do it with having the king and the right person able to do that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
And as far as all of our new artists goes, you know, like AG got that soul kind of hood, you know what I'm saying, telling your story. He's a good storyteller.
Right.
And I love that about him. He's able to bring that to the table as well. My boy Zeus got all the vibes, you know what I mean? He likes to...
Zeus got a little speed on him.
Right, and he likes to double time it as well. But that's something I will say for Ash too. That fucking good shot.
And I feel like, you know, when it comes down to technique, and if that's something that needs to be applied on the track, we develop ourselves and adapt in that situation where we could all spit fast.
Oh, no doubt.
We could all spit slow.
Right.
There's some of us got a little more of a vibe when they sing and bring a little more melody into it. And then, you know, when you come with them punchlines, you're just Rocky Balboa, just beating the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
And stop biting these ears, you know what I'm saying? Like Tyson
going Tyson on their ass.
All right, so would you rather pay $300 or $400 for a 15-minute set or $80, whether it's local or major? Like,
honestly,
what's lucrative in the end for you?
I think what even makes more sense as far as like even either one.
Price range?
It's really what you can manage yourself. You know what I mean? That comes down to preparation as an artist. Either way, you should be able to make that work. Whichever route, you know what I mean? Because you go out to different venues, even if you want to open up for big artists, how they handle how you get into play is different as well. So both sides of it, you got to be prepared. Merch game, being able to sell your tickets.
Right.
A lot of artists get their tickets and don't do nothing with them or sell them. Or, I mean, just give them away and not sell them, so that, therefore,
they can't recoup that.
They can't recoup, and then they think it's not worth it. But it's the hustle that artist has to put in.
So
you know, we give them the key.
So you're saying consistency, drive, and hustle all leads up into the passion of their music.
Of course.
So how they look at themselves reflects on the answer of that question. Because if they're not prepared, obviously they're gonna lose, right?
Yep.
But if you're well prepared, you're gonna score twice.
Exactly.
You're gonna sell your tickets, and then you're gonna sell your merch, and then you're gonna get the experience. So overall, that's a 3-time win, right?
Exactly.
So I guess for the youngsters and the starters and the up and coming artists, basically you're saying be prepared before you want to hit them stages. No matter the price, no matter the set list.
Yes.
No matter the time.
Right.
I can agree with that, folks.
That'll take you the longest way, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to just writing your songs, recording your songs, all the way down to the performance of your songs. It's vital for all of it, you know?
Now, like I said, you've invested a lot of money into your career, you've invested a lot of money into the camp, but what would you do with the money you've received after you sell your tickets or after you cash a big check from them views running up? What would be your next, I guess, investment? Or what would you do with the money? What would be your first purchase?
It would be putting it into the next song, getting more merch, or providing videos, getting videos done. You know, this game nowadays, it's a visual game.
Facts.
You know, it's not just audio anymore, it's a visual game as well. So being able to back-to-back put visuals into your songs to keep consistently releasing, I think that's important. So any money that you would get back, that I would get back in any sense, when it comes to this music, goes right back into it.
I agree with that.
It never stops.
Well, before we wrap up, folks, just tell the people where they can find you, where they can get your music, how they can look you up. What's the first step?
Yeah, man. So, you know, I go by Mandime, man. It's Mandime. You can find me on all platforms, man. Instagram, it's official Mandime. You know, we're always growing. We're always pushing shit out. We got crazy content. Y'all about to hear so much shit after this tour's done. I'm sure y'all have already seen it. But yeah, man, tap in with us. We're going crazy 24/7. This doesn't end for nothing. You know what I mean? We the camp, we the team, baby. Let's fucking go.
This has been the 10 Toes Down tour interviews, man. Stay tuned for more. I'm your man, Godsent, SoCold NMWA. Let's get it.
Sir. Yeah.
Riding with the pole, just know we do this every day. I'm on the ground, so get the fuck up on my way. And if you press on one of mine, then I'll go put you in the grave, bitch.